Okay, the final component of this question is create a table that lists the reps and the number of items sold per designer. So example, Gil sold 6 Izumiyaki garments. Again, let's click on our pivot table, brings up our list. Let's remove everything so we've got a fresh empty cell. I'll just press escape to get rid of that annoying highlighting. Designer, let's drag designer across. No, oh yeah, we put them up there, and let's put the rep up there, and items sold in there. So we've got Gil sold 1, McQueen, Ho sold 1, and Jones sold 3. And then question H, create a 3D 100% stacked column chart of the answer from question G. So once again, highlight the entire table. We've got what we want from it. Let's paste it down here as a set of values. And then now if I highlight from rep, I don't want blank and I don't want grand total. Across to Vivienne Westwood there. And let's insert column 100% stacked. So these are the columns that go right up to the top, such as that. And what they do for us, quite an interesting and effective table. They show us the designer, in this case McQueen, and that the bulk of the sales of this garment, of this design, was by Jones. Even more so when it comes to my designs, and not much of Stella McCartney's. You can also flip it. If I select switch, you'll notice it now gives me my 3 sales reps, and it puts the designs into this context. So the big one for Jones was Mulberry, as Stella McCartney was for Ho. Always switch it back. Always remember with these charts you've got these templates across here that if you drag down you can get quite nice layouts as well. Okay, so if we go back to it, those two are finished. So fundamentally, with all of these you need to be able to show us that you can append data and create a macro, create a button. Might ask you to rename that button too for an extra mark. Run a conditional format on not just the value but across the entire section, and then A, create a pivot table or the shell for a pivot table such as this. So we'll give you some marks for that. But then B, the capacity to drop information or the relevant information in to get some semblance of a table in there. Bearing in mind some will be a little bit more complex, like designer, and then if I put in color, and if I drop it in not that field but in the line there, you'll notice that it gives me, I should have done it by item, might be easier to see. So the designer and then the items, designer and then the item, etc. And that's by dropping item not in the value fields, not on top of designer, but on that blue line in there. You can do all sorts of, you can even drill that down further by doing that. Oh, it doesn't like it. Yeah, no, okay. And what we end up with there is a jacket by McQueen was sold by these two. If I drop item in there, it tells me who sold what. Okay, good luck with your test.